Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. I guess Tom Fry's been doing a lot of these Star Wars themed things. I just recently did his Jabba the Hutt, and this one is a B1 battle droid, which I think is from the prequels of Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so um, anyways, that's why I chose this. I think this was actually all May the 4th stuff. I'm about a month behind on my puzzles, so maybe this was all a whole bunch of May the 4th stuff. May the 4th be with you. And it's on May the 4th, obviously, which is obviously a reference to Star Wars May the Force be with you. Anyways, let's get on to the rules. Actually, this is normal Sudoku rules, which means fill the entire grid with the digits 1 through 9, such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or region, which is a 9-cell region that is denoted by the borders. We also have slow thermos, where digits mustn't decrease along thermometers from the bulb to the tip. So that means on all thermometers, you just can't decrease going from the bulb to the tip. So it could stay the same, or it could increase, but it can never decrease. So a valid thermometer here could be something like 3, 5, and 9, because it's continuously increasing from the bulb to the tip. What you could not have here, though, is like 6, 5, and 9, because that doesn't work because it's decreasing from the 6 to the 5. And that's how slow thermos work. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, so what I like doing on thermometers of any type is basically going from the bulb, looking at what the minimum possible value for every cell is, and then going from the tip back to the bulb, looking at the maximum values for every cell. And that will restrict the cells quite a bit, actually, particularly in long thermos. So let's go. Let's start from here. This is obviously a minimum of 1, because that's the minimum in the 4 normal Sudoku rules. This could still be the same digit, so that could also be a 1. This could be the same digit, so that could also be a 1. This has to be greater than this cell, though, because they can't be the same digit, so this is 2. This could be the same as that, so that could be 2. This is greater than that because it's in the same box, so this is 3. This could be 3 because it's different row, different box, and different column. These are the same box, though, so it's 4, 5. This could be the same. Could be the same digit because it's a different row, different column, and different box, so that's 5. This is the same column, so this has to be 6. This is 7. This could be the same as this one because it's different row, different box, and different column, so that's 6. This has to be different, though, than this because it's great. It has to be greater, so this is 7 because it's in the same box. This could be the same, 7. This could be the same, 7. This has to be greater than that. This has to be greater than that. So this is at minimum a 9. And that's the maximum digit. So this has to be then 9, 8, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and 1. Because this was the minimum of 9, which is the maximum value, that means these have to follow the minimum. This digit can no longer be a 7, so this is an 8 or a 9. So that gives you a whole bunch of values here, right? Which is the reason why I like going through thermometers, looking at the minimum and the maximum values. That gives us basically a whole bunch of numbers there. Where is the 2 in this upper central box? Cannot be here. It has to be here. So this is a 2. That leaves these as 8 and 9. In the rest of row 3, then we have 3, 4, and 5 left, and 5 cannot be here because of the 5 in the box. So this must be a 5, and these must be a 3, 4 pair. Let's see. Let's go look at this thermometer and see what the minimums here are, too. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4. the maximum of this is less than that, so this is 8, 7, but this can't be 6 or 5. So this has to be less than a 7. It must be at most 4, which makes this at most 3. So this could be 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and 7. 4, it can't, okay, so this can't be 7 because of the 7 in the box. So this can't be 4, this can't be 3. So this is 4 or 8. This is 8 or 9 because there's no 5 or 6 possible here. These two digits must be greater than this, at least. They're in the same column, so this can't be so they cannot be the same digit. And they are basically on the tip of this thermometer, so they have to be greater than this. So these can never be 1. This must be a 1 here. This cannot be 2 because of the 2 in the column, so at minimum this is 3. At minimum this is 4 because it has to be greater than this because it's in the same box. Same here, this is greater than that. 5, 6, this is greater than that. This could be the same, so this is 6, and this has to be greater than that because it's in the same column, but it can't be 7, so this has to be 8 at least. Therefore, this is 8 or 9. This is less than this, so this is 6 or 8. This could be the same as this. This is also 6 or 8. This is less than this. It could be 7, except we can't have a 7 there. So this must be 6 at most, which makes this 5 at most, which makes this 4 at most. And it can't be a 4 because of a 4 in the column. Therefore, this is a 3. This has to be greater than 1 because it's in the same row. This is greater than 2, and it cannot be 3, so this is at least 4. This could be the same as 2, so this is 2. This is greater than 4, so this is at least 5. This is greater than 5, so this is at least 6. This could be the same as 4, so this has to be 4. So this could be 4. It could be up to 9. This could be the same, so this could be 9. This could be 9, obviously. This is less than that, so this has to be 8 at most. Which means this is less than that, so this has to be not 9, it's 7 at most. This is less than this, so it has to be, cannot be 6 or 5, it has to be 4 at most, so this is 2, 3, 4. And this could be up to 9 here. So this is 4, 7, 8, 9. This is 4, 5, 6. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 2 through 9. So 2, 4, no 3, 5, 6. It could be 7, 8, 9 here. These 3 digits are increasing. This is could be 1 here. Can't be 2, but it has to be greater. Can't be 3 or 4, so this is at least 5. This then has to be at least 6 because it's greater than that. So 6, 8, or 9 here. This is 9. This has to be less than that, but it can't be 7, 8, or 9. So this is 5 or 6. This is less than that, so it's 1 or 5. We have a 5, 6, 5, 6 pair in column 5, which eliminates 5 and 6 in the rest of the column. This can't be 5. This is 1. This can't be 5 or 6, so it's 8 or 9. That leaves 8 or 9 here. This is less than 8 or 9. So it could be 8. Could be 2, 4, 5, 6, or 8. Okay, we have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in row 4, which eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the row. This can't be 8. This is a 4, which forces this to be 3 and 2 here. So this cannot be 2 or 4. This can't be 4. We have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in this lower central box. That eliminates 7, 8, and 9 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 8. This must be 6, which forces this to be 5, forces that to be 4, and this must be then a 2. Okay, this 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is a 6. The remaining digits in the central box have to be 5, 8, or 9, but this can't be 8 or 9 because of the 8 and 9 in the row. So this is 5. This is an 8 or a 9 here. We have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in row 9, which eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the row. So this is a 7. This cannot be 7 then. This can't be 5 or 6 because of the 5 or 6 in the column. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the row, so this must be 7, which means neither of these are 7. This can't be 5 or 6 because it must be greater than a 7, and the 5 or 6 in the row, so this must be 8, which makes this a 9, which makes this an 8, which makes that a 9, which makes that 8, which makes that 9, 8, and 9. That 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 8, which forces this to be a 6. And now we just do normal Sudoku. These digits have to be 1, 2, and 4. In row 5. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 9. The remaining digits in row 4 are 3, 5, and 6. This can't be 3 or 6 here because of the 3, 6 in the column, so this is not 6, this is 5. This has to be a 3, 6 pair. That leaves the remaining digits here to be 3, 4, and 6. And again, this can't be 3 or 6, so this is 4, which makes this a 3, 6 pair. That leaves these digits as 5, 7, and 8. This can't be 5 or 7 because of the 5, 7 in the column, so this is 8. That leaves this as a 5, 7 pair. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 remaining in column 3. And this can't be 2, so this is 1, 3, 4. This can't be 3 or 4, so this is 1 or 2. We have 2 and 9 remaining in column 7. So this is 2 or 9, this is 2 or 9. We have 1, 2, and 5 remaining in row 8. And this can't be 1 or 2 because of the 1 or 2 in the column, so this is 5. This can't be 2 or 5 because of the 2 or 5 in the column, so this is 1, which makes this a 2. So this can't be 2 here. This can't be 2. Where is this 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 9, this is 2. We don't have enough 2s. Row 7 must contain 3, 4, 7, and 9. But we know, okay, so in row 3, 3 has to be in columns 1 or 2. In row 4, 3 has to be in columns 1 or 2. So therefore, 3 cannot be in the rest of columns 1 and 2, because we have to have a 3 here, and we have to have a 3 here. And there can only be 2 3s, obviously, in columns 1 and 2. Therefore, this can't be 3, this can't be 7 or 9, because of a 7, 9 in the box. So this is a 4, which forces this to be 3. This can't be 3 or 4. This can't be 9 because of this 9. So this is 7, which makes that a 9. This can't be 3 or 4 because of the 3, 4 in the box. So this is 1. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 2. This 1 and 2 eliminates 1 and 2 here, so this is 4, which makes that a 1, which makes that a 2. 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 3, 4. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 6, 3. Okay. I don't know if we have enough now. Where is the 6 in this box? Cannot be here because of the 6 here, so it has to be here. So this is 6, this is 5, which makes this 7 and 5. We should have enough now. We have 8 ones. We know where the last one has to be. It's here. We should have 9 2s, right? So 3s, we don't have enough information. 4s, we don't have enough information. 5, we have 9 5s. 6s, we don't have enough information. Okay, 7s. In column 2, where is the 7? It has to be here. That gives us 8 7, so the last 7 has to be here. 8s, we don't have enough information. 9, we have 8 9, so this has to be a 9 here. Therefore, that leaves 8 as here. We have 8 8s now. We know where the last 8 has to be. It has to be here. We're looking at 3s then. We don't have enough information there. 4s we do have now. Where's the 4 in row 2? It has to be here. That gives us 8 4s. We know where the last 4 is. It's here. Let's look at sixes then. Sixes, the last six we have in row 1. The 6 has to be here, which means this can't be 6. This is 3. This is 6, which forces this to be a 3. Congratulations! Huzzah! Yeah, I like Star Wars. I like thermometers. Actually, I'm not always the biggest fan of thermometers, but they can be fun. And this is just like a nice little drawing thing. And this shows you the power of going along, particularly with long thermometers, right? Going from the bulb to the tip and looking at what the minimum values are, and then going from the tip back to the bulb, looking at the maximum values. So that's a very useful technique when using thermometers, particularly large ones or long ones. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.